Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Cancer love reading here. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, so you have quite a few cards. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Swords here. So I'm definitely getting a person, they don't want to lie to you anymore, or yeah, they don't want to lie to you here, or they're not lying to you here. This person, they did have plans, but something happened here. The Four of Pentacles is here in reverse. The Six of Swords is in reverse, and the Temperance here. So be patient. I feel like this person found out something on their end and on your end. Like it's almost like you have your people, they have their people, and it's like you didn't know that like two of these people were friends or they were just talking to each other, and then like there were some plans that was gonna work out, and then these two people started talking, and I feel like your person was like, okay, we're ready to launch this or something like that, and they're like, oh wait, like it's like somebody called like a secret conversation. Okay, Cancers here. They called a secret conversation here, and these two people were like romantically involved, or they kind of had like some type of romance going on with each other here. It's new though. Like it's like, it's like we just started talking like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. We've been going out for lunch, but it hasn't been more than like three times, like. And so I feel like these individuals lie because they're romantically involved here. Okay. Like, yeah, there's something about like somebody was romantically involved and they lie because, yeah, they were romantically involved here. And when this person found out, they was like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, why are you, why are you like talking to this person? It's not even about getting like ready to launch it, but I feel like they really like your person. Why does this have to do with, what does this have to do with you? Maybe you were their partner, the person that they were talking to here. I feel like you and this person was working at the same company, the same business, or maybe on the same block or something like that. But I definitely feel like somebody liked that person in that kind of way, but they kept their boundaries of saying like, oh, we're just friends or some shit like that. So you should be my business partner. What does that have to do with you? With the moon in reverse, so yeah, I mean, as for some of you guys here, I'm definitely getting like, yes, like this person, they weren't lying about some plans. Yeah, they've been lying about some plans here. It's coming out that a Sagittarius wanted you to be patient. I'm also getting like it's also coming out with the sun and the moon. This is very fucking rare that maybe somebody wanted you to be patient or wait because they weren't ready. And it's like you are very fucking selfish. It's not about you. Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, it's not about whether you feel comfortable or I need to slow down for you. Like it's a me and him or me or her situation here. So why are you feeling the way how you feeling? And plus it's a major arcana. So like what do you feel so depressed about? Why are you saying that this is a no? And again, I really feel like this is about like somebody was connected to somebody down the line here and they had a secret connection here. I feel like this is a third person. For some of you guys here, like this could be your mom with a temperance here. This definitely feels like a mom or a mother energy or a grandmother here. Definitely feminine here. And this person's like, oh, well, maybe this is this person's past. Like their grandmother or the mother, like she was in a relationship with the dad or another woman here, and or vice versa. The dad was in a relationship with a woman or a man, whatever, and they thought that these two people didn't know each other because they came from two different college or two different jobs or whatever the situation is, and they got together, and I'm definitely getting like this temperance man or woman here, like they were linking up with somebody having secret conversations here, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that far along here. It was like max like two, or like one, or maybe somebody was pushing for a second date or something like that. and there was some romantic situation that was happening, and somebody was like, okay, I'm gonna let that be, you know, or for some of you guys, others of you guys, it's a situation where like they were just friends. His temperance situation was with a guy with a girl here, but I guess with the Six of Wands, maybe with another fire sign, they wasn't winning with that individual. So they had this friend, they had this a friend or whatever, the associates here, and they went on to go have a romantic relationship with somebody else, and that really hurt this person's feelings. And then you come along and you're like, okay, well, I want to get married to this person. I want to be with this person. You know, your person saying that to this temperance woman, mother, father, whoever the situation is, and they're like, oh, that's great, I'm happy, but I think you should take your time. Or they're dropping hints like, I think you should take your time, but it's coming out that they're not ready, that they are saying no to about your woman, about your man here. A Scorpio energy is important as well with the tower here. Like, this is a huge tower moment here. So somebody's like, maybe somebody's not catching a hint where they're like, fuck no. Like, the sorties like, no. You're like, I don't want this person to be with you here. I want you to be with somebody else. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool, and the Lovers here. This is horrible. I mean, like, I always say, like, listen, these parents be having side chicks or side dudes, children here. For real. And they keep raising, and I was just telling somebody the other day, I'm like, how are you gonna love your parent and your parent don't give a fuck about you? Or how are you gonna love your parent and your parent uses you in the front of the battlefield, or covers or do things, and they is to cover themselves through you? You know, how do you love someone like that? How do you love somebody and this person saying no because they are emotionally unstable? They can't be unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you love somebody like that? Not okay, honey. And that means that that son or that daughter is fucked up in the head. Like, if you take a closer look at something, you'll see that things are protected or things were the way they were because of a financial, a court, or a health situation. That's why it's cool. It's not real. Or in order for someone to understand, for it to be like a relaxing relationship, it needs to be a serious matter here. Because someone is really fucking hard headed like a Taurus. This air conditioner is like booming, bro. Hold on. Because this shit is like not cutting off. Like, let's just take a fucking break. You know, I'll be fucking damned. Yeah, so I feel like somebody else is saying like, oh, I don't like this person, I don't this and that third. They just think that, oh, this person's not successful with the Six of Wands in reverse here. Like, somebody's just like, oh, it could be a Earth sign, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. It could be because we got the Six of Wands, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles here, and I'm just getting like somebody just needs to get their shit together with the Fool here again. The Hangman, Sagittarius energy. Somebody saw this about this person, and somebody wanted to probably help the Queen of Pentacles or some shit like that, but they wasn't as confident here. I'm getting it's because of a fire sign or some shit like that. I feel like somebody was like, "Oh, I want to help this person," but I feel like this person has their own personal feelings here, and that's what made them said no. You know what I'm saying? Or they were just like, "Oh, this is not a victory. This is not successful because somebody's getting their life together." Why is this shit still cold? Like, you know, like, oh my god, this shit is really blowing, bro, for real. Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys listen to this person And this person is actually the real good catch here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is right next to the Empress, so it don't make no sense why you don't like this Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles in my reads, like she's been like, trying to get her shit together, but she's still up there. So, but you don't like her because of your emotional state and you don't see no victories, no success. But mind you, everything is there. Like all the blessings, the will, the moon, the star, I mean, the sun, like everything is there. The Six of Wands, everything is there. All Shorty got to do is fix up the paperwork. That's it, organize. So you don't like this girl, you don't like this man because what? It's your emotional state here. Somebody's like, no. I feel like your mom or your dad's been like trying to like drop hints to you, like I don't like this person. You know what I'm saying? And I will violate, bro. Don't even try. Cause I'm like, I will violate, bro. For real. If this was me, I will violate, bro. I'm not going to even hold you. Because it's like, if I'm bringing a girl to you, if I'm bringing a guy to you here and you're like in front of my face, thankfully my family, like they like that. They up front. You know what I'm saying? Like they up front and some shit like that. They're like, oh, this and that, third, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would relay the message like, yo, I don't think my family like you. I'm not going to even hold you. You know what I'm saying? But that's like a you problem. And then, like when they start acting out or when they start seeing, I'd be like, oh, okay, I see why they don't like you here. This shit is really blowing. Like, it's blowing even worse. Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right. So yeah, I will violate because I'm like, and yeah, like I said, straight up, I'll tell you, like, my family don't like you, honey. You know what I'm saying? But like, I also did this in the past too. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. With my ex boyfriend, my mom, she didn't really like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, she liked him, but she just was like, she don't like when they do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. And she'll be up front. She keep it up front. Like, this not there. I don't like that. That's not cool. That's not this. That's not that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, and then sometimes like she be all emotional, and I be like, okay, that's a you problem. Like I don't say that shit to her, but I be like, all right, like that's okay. But I know in the back of my mind, from what I'm seeing, I'm like, you emotional. Like that's not my problem. I can't be like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna like go off of what you are saying. This shit is still blowing like it's cold, bro. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm not gonna like go off of what you're saying. Like I'm gonna take what you're saying and I'm just gonna keep it like that. Because at the end of the day, you're emotional. That makes no sense. You're emotional. That makes no sense. Yo, guys, I don't know why it's so cold. Like, why is this shit blowing, bro? I think something broken. Shit, not listening. Put the blanket on me. But yeah, like, that's crazy, bro, for real. And like I said, with the Tower card here, someone's gonna be like, I don't like this person. And I think, honestly, your person's gonna end up being with somebody else. But the thing too, like for me, I also told somebody too. I was like, yo, I mean, like, but the family don't like you, then most likely the relationship is not gonna work out. Like, but it's not gonna work out because the man and the woman is like, waiting for, you know, um, approval from the family. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for approval for the family. And, I was also telling this person, I was like, suppose we needed help. They would probably like put $20 on the table versus somebody that they like. They put their whole fucking check on the table. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's kind of fucked up. So that's why you kind of had to be like, listen, it's kind of discrimination, racism and shit like that. It's like that's not cool, bro, for real. Like I love this person, you need to respect that person. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes the family be like, oh, well, that's not a good person. I'm like, but are you with a nigga, bro? Like, cause if the nigga that you get with, like, yeah, he could tell, but he's always on his ass. With the nigga that I'm with, they're not always on their ass. They're working. So what is it? Oh, you don't like their attitude? So what would you have a nigga that just pay the bill and don't do shit with you, don't fuck you, don't cook, don't clean? Or would you rather have somebody who cooks, clean, fucks you all the damn time and work, but have a childlike attitude? Which one? Or I just want the nigga and then you complain in my fucking ear. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And you want me to listen to you and you're saying no to this person? Yeah, okay, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm really getting like your person because we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, somebody said, no, I don't like this person. And with the Lovers here, it looks like somebody's going to take the opportunity. The opportunity to be you, but I feel like if it's you, I do not condone people taking other people's niggas here. Like, if you know this nigga should have been with somebody else, don't be with that nigga. Because you're going to be in a relationship like, oh my gosh, like, oh, the energy's popping up again. What do I do? Because it's not your bitch. It's not your nigga, bro. Like, let it go. Let it be. Especially if you're not trying to be on some faithful shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. For real. Give us some out of here, bro. We had the Page of Wands in reverse here and the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. So I definitely do see that whoever is going to be messaging you here, this is somebody who is wants to give you an opportunity here. Not, but like they want to give you like a very smart, precise opportunity here. They don't want to hand it to you and then take you out here. They kind of want to be like, all right, I want to ask you out, but I also want to like, say what time, like they're going to schedule a date, everything here. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to flirt with you a little bit, but they really trying to show you like, I'm really serious. And that's what I feel like you need. So I feel like, yeah, like for some of you guys, like I said, I think they're gonna take the opportunity here. Others of you guys, it doesn't look like that. It looks like this person's like, yeah, you don't like this person, but I'm gonna go right back. Like I'm gonna turn my head right back to this person, cause, like, because this person, they're very serious about me. Hmm. You have the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody's very serious about moving in, starting a family, doing all this extra stuff here. Yeah. But I feel like that's you. If you're a fire sign, this person's a fire sign mixed with earth energy as well. So, I mean, like, this person's very serious about you, Cancers. Um, like I said, like, somebody just are going through an emotional situation, and that's why they're like, no, I don't want you to be with this person. Um, Others of you guys, I'm definitely getting an energy. Definitely is hitting like a soft spot for me. So some of you guys, this could resonate. I feel like maybe you guys could be going through a situation where you're like, okay, I don't want you to get involved with this quarrel, or I don't want you to get involved in something here because I know you're gonna catch feelings for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like let it be. Like for me, I don't tend to get jealous. I don't tend to get envious because I'm like, what am I getting jealous or envious for? Like I know myself, but if somebody wants to choose somebody else rather than me, and I have all these things, and that's not what they're interested in. I mostly get envious or jealous because I want that person. That person is mine. But if that person is making a decision to not be with you, then why are you getting all worked up for? Get upset, cry at the fact that this person chose this other person, but let it be. It's not you, honey. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're still working on yourself, and you will continue working on yourself to the day you fucking die. You know what I'm saying? When you're in that deathbed, you're still gonna probably think about like I should have. You're still working on yourself, honey. It's okay. But if somebody keeps choosing the other person, let it be. Okay, let it be. I tend to get into relationships, where they always want to be a part of the trend. Like it don't make any sense. Like they want to be a part of the trend because they want to have their friends, but I'm like, your friends are not really there for you. Also, like they'll get there, but they'll be like, okay, I'm happy you made it. Like I'm happy you got this, or I'm happy you're like this, or I'm happy you smell like this, because now we all like a group. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, at the end of the day, like if you were to fall, if you had no money, then niggas not gonna help you. They're gonna look at you and be like, I can't hang out with you anymore because you're gonna make me look like that. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a group and you guys got up there as a group, why can't you guys fall like that as a group? You know what I'm saying? They're not fluctuating, it's not it's not being chose as like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's not your friend, because a friend would be like, okay, I see you up there and I will see you down there as well. We can fluctuate. That's life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that demonstration is also tough love. It's tough love. But who the fuck wants to go through tough love all the time? You're not in the army, honey. You're broke. That's what that shit is. You're broke. But it's like, yet and still, all them niggas is leaving you, all them bitches is leaving you. Well, you can go ahead and go leave, because I'm not born from a side chick, or I'm not born from a side dude. You know what I'm saying? Side chicks and side dudes, they like to follow. They like to go around with the crowd. But the main chicks and the main dudes, we like to do a trend. We like to start the trend. You know what I'm saying? That's why you look at us and then, you follow. That's why you take our man. That's why you take our women. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, I'm starting to think that side chicks or side women, they have a lot more, they don't have respect for themselves, but they like hold their vagina for the chosen one, to have a child and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Main chicks, they don't do all that. Like, they be like, it's my life, I feel liberated, and that's what it is. But side chicks, they hold a pussy, bro, for real. And they can have them kids. And them years, they use some kids as like, fucking like soldier shit like that. But for me, I'm like, if that shit gets out of control, because I really feel like that shit is getting out of control. Like, we about to start like flinging them things to the side, because you're really not making the world a better place. Like I said, if a side chick or you a side dude or whatever, or you whatever the situation is, if you have a kid or you have a whole bunch of friends and y'all all like hustle, like you all hut, you know what I'm saying? Together, and you guys are all like in one direction, but then when one falls, like, you don't get that nigga, like, you for real? Okay, like, it just says a lot. So for some of you guys, like I said, this person's coming back in the past, and the other one, I looks like this person's leaving because they're like, oh, I got it, I got it loud and clear, like I wasn't getting it. And it's like, oh my gosh, like I try to tell somebody, I was like, if a person's doing this, I'm like, you know what being nice is. Like, when you starving, somebody like feed you, that they being nice. Or regardless if it's like, a tactic, you're being nice here. You're starving here. But when somebody's like doing something and it's like you being rude, like for example, you take all the fucking bitches' objects out of the fucking house, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but that nigga don't even like buy shit like that. Like, okay. Now you're like, we're gonna play dumb now? Okay. But anywho's, um, I'm just getting like, this person, like I said, they may end up leaving because, like I said, they don't like, I don't know if they're looking for approval for their mom or for their dad or some shit like that. But what the Wheel of Fortune is, looks like they have a way out. But the other person, they do see the way out. For you other three guys, they do see the way out. And they're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to this person because I know that this person is very serious about me. And we flirt a lot here, but I want to show that I'm very serious, you know. So yeah, like, I feel like that's what the situation is between you guys, and you guys have to make a choice whether if you guys want to be with somebody or go chase after somebody, be a side chick or side dude, because that's pretty much what that shit is. Side chicks or side dudes, they create themselves like a fucking doll to get approval from other people, and try bring in attention. Main chicks, main dudes, we don't do that. We're very smart. We look good. We look like we're college people. We look like, we're free, liberated, and we know our worth, and we're not going to chase. We're going to, attract. And when we get to that place where that other person's attracting, we don't really have to do as much. We can lay in the bed all day. We can go out. I don't have to worry about you cheating or having a wandering eye. I'm not going to get your attention because it's a choice. There's nothing I can do but make you interested, but I can't make your decision. That's deep. There's nothing I can do to make you there's nothing I can do to make you choose me. But the only thing I could do is make you interested. And after that, like, then what? It's not my fault. I didn't push that hard. I mean, if I got to push that hard to make you be interested, then like, damn, like, does it really you? Or did they really like you? Or they like trying to like you? You know what I'm saying? Or is they like your new perspective, your new way? You know what I'm saying? Is like, think about it. Do you really want to go down that road, or do you want to go down the road where somebody's like, you know what, I can understand this. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see when you get there here, because I'm definitely going through my relationships, and I'm like, I'm definitely going through my relationships, and I'm definitely, like, I'm noticing this. And honestly, I know this about guys, but I tend to I tend to go against my intuition. Like the decision that I recently made, I feel like it was this decision, but I feel like this decision was like, it can happen, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's that other person's choice. But I have a feeling about somebody else here, and I feel like the universe is like trying to like I feel like the universe is trying to teach me something about that individual here, not in a bad way, but it's like, understand, like, what's in front of your face. It's like, a puppet. It's like, for example, it's an example. And it's common sense as well, because if you're not paying attention to something, like for example, when you leave rice or when you leave something out on a stove for a long time and you're not paying attention to it, it's going through a process, right? So it's something, it's going through a process, like regardless, especially if it's alive, it's living, what I'm saying? Or even if it's like, if it's not going through a process, something else is making it go through a process. Like you leave something on the shelf, dust is on, like, let's just say a fork. You know what I'm saying? But anything is going through a process here. So I think like the universe is trying to tell me like, hey, whatever's in front of you, it's a puppet, but also what's in the back of you, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? So both people are working, both things are working, but it's a matter of like, what would be a wise like investment, or like what is it really trying to tell you? What is both of these aspects trying to tell you? You know, and also to think more in depth and think ahead. Because if this person's going through a process, ask like why is it going through a process? What is the process? What is this? What is it being created into? And that puppet, spirit symbolically, because oh, I want this. You gotta be upfront and tell them how you feel and what you want and what you're expecting. Not entirely not supposed to copy that, but it's like just to get a good mindset, right? A mindset. What is that telling you right now as well? What is it? What's who, what, when, where, why? You know what I'm saying? It's not that like big. I tend to simplify my situations, but it's really like simplified, because I'm like, our body is like left and right. It's not really that big of a deal. It's very basic. The way how we live is very basic, but we struggle so fucking much. It's just a left or right. There's a straight and there's a back. It's not really that big of it. It's not really that complicated. And then when you go to different levels, there's depth, just like geometry and all that extra stuff, right? So right now, because a lot of people are struggling to find a person, to be with, and so forth and so on. These things are just the basics. How do you get something to manifest? How do you get this person's attention? You know what I'm saying? You can either be a side bitch or a side dude, or a main chick or a main dude. Do you want a smart person, or do you want a person who just follows, who is basically a shapeshifter? You know what I'm saying? Lots of people, tons of people want to be with a shapeshifter because that is the trend. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when shit hits the fan and people are like that, you're not getting past that, because people are going to remember this decade. People are going to remember, I promise you. I feel it that intuitively, because if I'm a main chick and I see all this shit and I'm a witness to all this, you're not getting past that shit. And especially if you have a side chick or a side dude, girlfriend or a man, yeah, you're probably going to get married. But your child is probably going to be a main chick. I mean, a main chick, not probably, but it's going to be a main chick or a main dude. Because I don't condone that. You're not getting through. It's not happening. Just like with side chicks or side dudes, when you're a main chick, they be like, I'm going to leave you over there. We're going to leave you over there and more. It's not happening. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you could do all that shit. And it's not, mark my words, honey. I'm no cap, bro. Mark my words. You can do all that. Like, God will give you enough rope to hang yourself, you know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, there is Judgment Day. And Judgment Day would be that time when all the main chicks or all the main dudes are going to come through and be like, yeah, that's not happening here, honey. Like, we're not doing that. I know that shit, because my great cousin or my girls, some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not happening. It's not happening. So that's y'all choice. But I feel like a lot of people are like, well, I had to convert. You didn't have to do not a goddamn thing. You could have been on the street. You could have ran away. You could have went to some fucking house. You could have did like something like I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a main chick, and I'm not gonna change, honey. I like putting makeup on and stuff like that. I'm not gonna change, honey. I'm not gonna say that out loud, because I don't want to jinx myself. But he's like, you know, nothing like that. I mean, it's okay to dip and dab in it, you know what I'm saying? Because we are too, but it's like, who do you choose at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? And you better not change with no damn man or dumb damn bitch. Because if that nigga making you the side chick or a side dude, then what are you? Like, come on, bro.